Hey, what's up you amazing hackers? Hope you're all doing well today. I'd like to talk about the evolution of hacking because I think it's really interesting what's happening or what has happened since the beginning. So let's start with simple phone phreaking, because in the beginning, right now, everybody says, oh, I wish I was there because phone phreaking seems so easy. Well, let me tell you a story, my friends. It really isn't, because at the time there was no Google, there was no internet to look up things like we have right now. People had to actually figure this stuff out for themselves, and things were passed around in the schoolyard, at work, just mouth to mouth, not like we have it right now. And then, of course, we went on to getting simple websites. At first, static websites. Nothing really too crazy, nothing too freaky. But then, of course, those static websites started changing. They started becoming much more dynamic. And then, of course, the hackers saw an opportunity, because in the beginning, there were scripting languages like JavaScript. Now, the attacker could take a parameter, you know, that URL part, question mark, and then you have, for example, ID equals or name equals. An attacker could take that name and insert their own scripts in there. In the beginning, nobody really thought of that. They were like, okay, the attacker can insert data in here, but you weren't like, oh, the attacker can insert what looks like a script in here. And even up to this day, people still forget about it sometimes. People still don't always remember it, which is crazy in my opinion, because we're so many years later and we still have cross-site scripting in its form. Because even though we have all of this new technology, basic websites are still being made. I'm talking about PHP, for example. Well, then people started coupling databases onto it. So you have a website with a database and a scripting language. People started thinking, okay, now I can insert my own script into a database to be retrieved later. And then the victim wouldn't even have to click my link. How amazing is that? We have stored cross-site scripting, but since there's database interaction, there's also SQL injection, of course. Now, all of this, well, beautiful, but what we didn't think about is that the attacker can simply copy our form on their own website and then make some changes to send data to their account, to their bank account, money, instead of to the victim. And you can say, click here to win $1 million, and you click it and you go from their website to your bank, and if you're logged in, you've just lost your money. So that's CSRF, cross-site request forgery. And we started thinking about all kinds of crazy stuff to prevent this, like the X cross-site scripting header. But the thing is, with that header, what Google Chrome, what Firefox, what Internet Explorer tried to do is they tried to create a sandbox in that environment, but people were able to abuse it again. So just by implementing security measures, suddenly people were abusing those if they weren't configured correctly. Wow, now we have a big problem, because we're thinking about CORS, we're thinking about CSP headers. We have to be really, really freaking careful, because if we don't set those correctly, we're gonna have a big problem as well. We might think we're secure, which gives us even a bigger false sense of security, a false positive. Now, for that, then we are at the stage where we have a website, we have database interactions, we have JavaScript, but suddenly JavaScript wants to go server-side as well. Now we have Node.js. Okay, beautiful. Let's talk about templating engines, because of course we want to do some dynamic stuff with that. We have some front-end templating engines, some back-end templating engines, client-side template injection, server-side template injection. Every single year, new things are coming out, and it's, in my opinion, going at a really, really fast rate, because I see new frameworks pop up. I see new things popping up to make things easier, like the component structure of AngularJS. Beautiful, works really, really well, but security has to keep up as well. That's why we need so many amazing hackers like you, because we're now entering an era of Web 3.0. And even though some people might be saying, no, we're not, we are entering an era of metaverse, and it might not be in the definition that people think of it now, but the definition has been set, the goal has been set, and I promise you that there are people working really hard to achieve this metaverse. So we really need these new exploits to be explored as well in a safe environment, in a safe manner. So I'm really glad that you guys are so interested in becoming hackers. If you want to learn more, check out my channel. There's a lot of videos in there. If you want to learn more about bug bounty hunting, go check out NahamSec, go check out Jason Haddix, go check out Stuck, go check out Insider PhD. If you want to learn more about machines like Hack the Box, go check out IPSec. If you want to learn more about general exploits, go check out Live Overflow. Go check out my dear friend Ping Draconian. I'll be linking all of these in the description below, but there are so many resources. You can do it. If I can do it, you can too. I believe in you, my dear friend. Bye, amazing hacker. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.